everybody, welcome. As you can see, I've got a clean apron. That's a big day, a clean apron. So, yeah, well, I'm back here in the studio. We've this last weekend we had a great workshop with Kerry, Brian, Isabel and Norman here in the studio, and we all had a fun time. We all struggled a bit, you know, but then you have to struggle with the clay, don't you? Sometimes it's not all plain sailing. That's why we have to keep practicing, hang on in there. So you know, we all have up days and we have down days, don't we? I do. Very often I feel, God, I don't really want to come out here into the studio, because it's too cold, or, you know, I just don't. But you just have to, well, you need to push yourself a little bit sometimes. And it's actually quite a nice day today. I just swing the camera around there. You can see I've got the door open at the end of the workshop there. That's partly actually to let a little bit extra light in, but the fire is actually on. Yeah, so I had to take some pots over to New Jersey to do some photographic work with Bruce, a friend of mine. He and I are writing a book about keep practicing ceramics. So anyway, so yeah, so we're doing this series of meeting up, and he takes photographs of me at the wheel, and then he writes about what I'm doing. And anyway, the book is going to be about carrying on potting, carrying on practicing, and so yeah, so that was quite a drive actually. It was about 230 miles each way, and then we had all day doing the camera work and working. And every time I'm in the middle of making a pot, he'll say, "Okay, freeze." I thought, I'm in the middle of a lift, you know, I got sort of stop almost and hold my breath, and while he takes the photograph. And so the normal rhythm of making a pot is somewhat disrupted when you have to keep stopping like that. But anyway, he tells me he got some great shots, so that's the important thing. So yeah, so after that I came back here with a few pots, so I'm just going to finish them off. So why don't you come down to the wheel with me, and we'll just see if we can finish these pots together. If I can just get this camera nicely located. Yes, I can see that we're going to have a little bit of conflict with the light coming in through the door there. Well, anyway, never mind. In fact, what I'm going to do at the moment is, perhaps it would be better if I just zoom the camera in a little, just so you can see. As you can see, there's what looks like a cylinder, isn't it? Well, it is a cylinder, and a lot of shapes that we make come from a cylinder, don't they? Well, this is a closed-in cylinder at the top here. But what I've in fact got to do with it, I've got to facet it. So I'm going to put it here on my wheel. Let's see, do you think it would be better if I just brought the camera in a little bit so you can see a bit more detail there? Let's have a look, see if we can do that. That's it. I know you've seen me doing these kind of pots before. So what you need to do is, with the cheese cutter, bring the pot slightly to the edge of the banding wheel. Alright, because when you make the cut, as you go down, it's going to go over the edge. You want to carry on. Alright? So let's do that. Let's take the first cut. Now this pot I have thrown slightly thicker with this in mind. Alright, there's the first cut. You see, because it's got the roller there, yeah, the roller only allows you to take so much of a cut. Okay, when you've done the first cut, you need to turn it around and move the pot over. I wasn't quite sure then whether I had in fact left enough thickness here, and whether when I'd made the cut, by taking off that amount, we might have had a hole. I thought it was okay, but I wasn't 100% sure, you know. There we are, number 2. Number 3. See, when you do the one on one side and one on the other, and then you go 90 degrees. Number 4. Now sometimes what I do is when I've made 4, I leave it like that and do some other. I think though in this case I'm going to do it all the way around. Sometimes you see there are quite a lot of options available to us. Oh. No. I thought I'd gone through then, but it was just a mark in the clay, as it were. And there it is, folks. I've got my hand in front of me. Pick a card. I'll take that one. That one there. I'll have that card, please. Thank you. Oops. Put it down on the table now. Right. These will be dried out, these pieces of clay, and when they're dry, they'll be recycled. Okay, so what next do we do with this pot? It's been faceted, and what are we going to do now? So, in fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put him upside down, and I'm going to, with my trim tool, I'm going to put a bevel just on this edge. I've got my old noisy wheel today here. They're just going to tap centre him up. This isn't going to take long. It can't take long with that racket. Let me just adjust the focus here on the camera, then you'll be able to, I think, see what I've done there in a bit more detail. You can see the bevel on this edge here. Alright, it does improve your pots if you can put a bevel on the corner. Okay, right, let's just adjust the focus back again. Alright, so now we've got a little slight imperfection there in the clay. So what I'm going to do, I can find a bit of soft clay somewhere. It's going to take a little bit of soft clay, put the soft clay there in the that's it. You wouldn't know it had happened now. Okay. Now what I want to do is turn the wheel on again. Just smoothing the clay. I'm going to take my tool here, and with the corner I've just put a line there, you see, which is just a little addition. Here's another one like okay, you can see the two kinds together, side by side. Going to put my seal on the bottom. Okay, well, there you are. Tell you what, let's move the camera away from the light. Yeah. So, have a go at doing something like that. Here's another one, just like the one I've just done. Okay, I like these faceted pots. They're very satisfying. I don't know, but I do like them, and they're not that difficult to do. So have a go. Don't be afraid. And you know, there's lots of yard sales coming up soon, so one of the things that you're going to look for when you go around your yard sale, like I will be, is one of these guys. For $1 you'll probably find one. It'd be worth its weight in gold. Okay folks, thanks for watching. You can find me on my website, simonleachpottery.com. Please go there. We're always making a few changes. You can find there my workshop schedule. Please, yeah, please go there. And if you fancy doing a workshop, we run workshops here for small numbers of people, only up to 5 people maximum. So join us for a weekend. They're only 2 days, but you can learn a lot in a couple of days, so go for it. Okay, Simon Leach saying keep practicing. See you soon. Bye.